mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision.
It's week 17 of the 2025 season, and we've got a much-anticipated rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Panthers and the Cardinals on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 80 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Throwing here, Purdy. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Love from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. Love, they go play action now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Love. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Panthers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In motion, the tight end. On the counter, Mitchell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 pass.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now Love. There's Chris Olave. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Love looking to throw it. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing. Love. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Love now. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Again, it's Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Rice. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. Purdy now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Purdy. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To throw now, here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Working out of the gun, Love. This completes a Corley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Here's Love. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now 2nd and 5. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Back to throw again. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Romeo Doubs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards are able to add on to that lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Short throw caught by Pitts. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Quick throw to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Love, short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready?
Back to throw. Love sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The tight end in motion right. Now Love. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Going back to Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Love looking to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The pass caught by Olave. Still going. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Final play of the half. Love under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Zay Flowers, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Cardinals offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Love now. Got Dobbs over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action. Love to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Purdy. He'll complete this one to Collins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Carolina. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Olave holds it in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. This completes a Corley. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Love. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Play fake. Here's Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Kayvon Thibodeau getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Open man right side is Rice. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So we stop for no gain, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
In motion left, the tight end. Following the interception, Love. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action here. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Evades him at the 20, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Purdy looking to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Throwing here, Purdy. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Purdy. And he fires one, but incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Love looking to throw it. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 36-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Looking to throw. Purdy. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Purdy. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. Touchdown, Panthers. Darnell Mooney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Glove. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. To throw now, here's Love. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Love now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Going back to Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3? I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 4. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Purdy from the gun. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that will be incomplete as well. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side and caught by Sennett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Purdy, big 4th down play. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Towards the sideline, Collins with a catch. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Back to throw, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Purdy. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Brock Purdy. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Cards, they move to 5-11 now on the year.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to... They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in. I remember we
that's how I be happy. It's for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud. Put it down for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling code 304. She don't want a 16 renegade on up, make it. Buy a trees, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. On 55th Street. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
We need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings, that's where Granny went.